I think that you probably wanted to take this class because you were wondering if you belonged here, if you had wisdom to share. Maybe you wanted to see if we actually knew what we were talking about and we had wisdom to share. I will tell you that when we were asked to do this class, there wasn't one of us, even the people who thought of it in the first place. Even they were wondering if they could step into that place and really claim that for themselves and then share it with all of you. I'm so glad we did, because the truth is we all have wisdom.
So when we started the course and the idea came up for wisdom, it's very challenging for me because I think we're very conditioned in our culture to think that wisdom is not something that we have access to or we have. I think there's a tendency to treat wisdom as a character trait, an innate character trait people are born with or not born with. But it was very interesting to see that in the Greek tradition, the wisdom is treated as a virtue, and I found that to be very refreshing to consider that it could be a choice, and it's something that we can choose to do and we can choose to improve at.
When I'm going out in nature to ask for those kinds of reflections, this is the kind of thing that I find a lot. I've found spiders building webs that just really made me aware of how lightly a spider will hold onto her web as she builds it. And I remember in that moment knowing how I wanted to hold my life very lightly, because I tend to be a holder. I tend to grip. I tend to try to make things stay the same. I tend to try to be in will a lot. And I just had a great sense of ease about that spider. So anyway, there's a lot of different ways to see nature. For me, it's a matter of listening, that I open up and I listen to my outer world and my inner world at the same time.
I love that passage. Awake, my dear. Be kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out into the vast fields of light and let it breathe. In thinking about wisdom and how I tune into wisdom, how I understand wisdom, I've come to realize or recognize that it's when I'm able to move my awareness, my consciousness into my heart and honor and trust that guidance. That is when I am coming from my source, a place of higher knowing and being.
Your menstrual cycle is actually like a built-in compass, a direct connection to your inner guidance. Because as women, we shift quickly to some people, although sometimes it feels like you're in one place forever, throughout the month. Women are often seen as unstable, or inconsistent, but there's really a consistency to the pattern, and the whole menstrual cycle is set up to be really predictable and reliable and to be your internal guidance system.